Hey everybody, it looks like we might see some cooling in the market, which is good for buyers. If the market is actually cooling a bit, what does that mean for you as a buyer? Well, less competition, and with less competition, maybe you won't have to put in an offer that is, I don't know, 20, 30, 40,000 over asking. That'd be nice. Keep some money in your pocket. Today we're going to talk about a few strategies though, while you're still out there and there's still markets out there that are still highly competitive. First thing, when you're out there, you need to be fast. And I'm sure your realtors told you over and over again, we have to act fast. But what does that mean? There are a couple of areas that I can think of that you can really take advantage of. And that is before you even see the home. So there's a listing for the home called Coming Soon. And I'm sure your realtor has told you about it and shown you the property. Smart thing to do is go see the neighborhood. Have you ever seen that home that is, it's perfect. This is it. This is it. And then you didn't put an offer in because, well, there were other things about the home that you didn't like that don't show up in a picture. And when these photographers get done with the picture photoshopping, it just looks too beautiful. Matter of fact, I always tell my guys, tone it down a little bit, all right? I don't want that thing popping off the page, off the screen, and the person is putting in an offer without even seeing it because it's so beautiful, because it's overdoing it. But go look at the neighbors. See what their houses are, because when you get that picture, you usually see that house. Very rarely, unless you Google Earth it, will you see the surrounding homes, the home in back of it. This house might be outstanding. This person is taking care of it and it's for sale. Of course, they're going to show you their best. But then you got Bubba out back that likes to barbecue every night and drink his beer every night and play his music every night. And those are things you don't see unless you go into the neighborhood. I always tell people, go during the weekday, go during the morning, the evening, and on the weekend, so you can get a good, thorough feeling of what you are going to be living in. All right, so Coming Soon. Check it out before you even bother with it. Go to the neighborhood. Now, once you have figured out, oh yeah, this is a very nice neighborhood, this house is beautiful, get your offer in first. Try to get it in there first. You know it's coming. Have your realtor, call that realtor up. It's going to be available on the 1st. Can I get an appointment for 9 a.m. on the 1st? And if everything checks out, get that offer in by 10 a.m. because you already had it written up anyway. All right, doesn't take that long. You put in the offer. Be prepared to increase your deposit. Be prepared to go above the asking price, and whatever that is up to you. What you're comfortable with. I usually will help a person decide, is this a home that you cannot get? They're all unique. Yes, they are. But can you get one similar to it in another community within the city? Let's say you've narrowed it down. I want to be in this city. I want to be in this community. Can you get that house on another block? Is that other block going to be as nice? Those are some things to consider. If this is a one-of-a-kind home, and there are some out there, by a particular architect, and you say, I gotta have that home right, well, you might have to shell out some cash for it, but you'll be happy. Some of the other things that help dictate that amount that you're willing to go above and beyond. Are you going to stay in this house forever? Do you see this as your forever home? This is your last home? All right. That price tag, yeah, it really doesn't mean anything, the amount that you put down. Because you cannot put a price on the memories that you are going to have with your friends, with your family, bringing your kids up. It's priceless. It truly is. So, yes, it has to be done within reason, because that money is walk-away money. Yes, you're going to say bye-bye to it. You're going above and beyond, okay? You got the offer going. What is a good offer? Well, let's say I know what the competition is in this area. I'm going to have to give them $830,000. That might be your starting point. But if you're the first one to put in an offer, you might want to go in at 820, 825. Let somebody else up the ante. And then you say, okay, but I am willing to go higher. Now, one of the things that you do not want to do is get into the concession area. We used to do this back in the early 2000s where, hey, yeah, I'll give you $500,000 for it, but I want 15 of that to go toward my closing costs. Not in this market. Do not ask for closing costs in this market. That take care of your escrow and your title. If anything, you might want to pay for the seller's escrow and title to entice, which leads me to the home warranty. Now, that's an easy win. It's only going to be about $700 to take care of pool, air conditioner, and roof. And I'm talking about a good home warranty. So, hey, we'll take care of our own home warranty. We're not asking you for that. So these are some of the things that you can do to entice a seller to pick your contract. Contingencies. This is a big area because there are some contingencies that I never mess with. Now, the days on all these contingencies, whether we're looking at the appraisal, the inspection, or the loan approval contingency, they all have days on them. Maybe you feel comfortable talking to your lender or your mortgage professional, shaving off a couple of days. Now, the number one item on that list that you should always look at is the inspection. How hard is it to get an inspector out to inspect that home? This is what I do. We're in negotiations. We have a good feeling that we are going to get this bid. We're going to get the home. You get on the phone and talk to that inspector and say, hey, look, I'm pretty sure we're going to get this home. Can you be here tomorrow? And if he can't be there tomorrow, maybe he'll push it up to the following day. But I usually try to get an inspector out there ASAP. Here's the thing. If he inspects the home and finds something major, if he finds something and it's no point in proceeding, there's no point in paying for an appraisal, which costs twice that much, $500 or $600. So, if you can get him out there ASAP, pay that $300-400, whatever it is, and all is clear, then you keep on moving. But this also gives that seller a good feeling that you are serious and you're moving swiftly. Because you gotta remember, that person is just as nervous as you are when it comes to selling that home. Is it gonna close? Did I pick the right buyer? Yeah, they want to make sure that they have the right person. And they also get tired. They've spent all this time getting this home ready. Now it's time to show the home. Oh my goodness, 50 people have come through. I just want to pick somebody and be done with it. Well, you want to be that person. So make sure your offer is the one that shines and you've made a connection somehow and they pick you.